Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss the factors which are affecting photosynthesis. Before understanding these factors, let's understand the term cardinal points. Every factor has three cardinal points. Three cardinal points means every factor has three values: minimum value, optimum value and maximum value. It means every factor that if it is lower than the minimum value, then it will affect the rate of photosynthesis. The rate of photosynthesis will decrease or may stop. On optimum temperature or on optimum value, the rate of photosynthesis will be fine enough. And beyond the maximum limit, जो भी हमारी maximum limit है, if the factor is going beyond it, then the rate of photosynthesis will be affected. It will decrease. It will stop the rate of photosynthesis. So let's discuss each and every factor now. So there are two kind of factors. One is external factor and another one is internal factor. In external factor, first we are going to discuss carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is important raw material for photosynthesis. The percentage of carbon dioxide in the environment is 0.03%. If the amount of carbon dioxide increase, say to up to 3% or 4%, the rate of photosynthesis will increase. But if it is going beyond that limit, उसके भी आगे जा रहा है, then rate of photosynthesis will not increase. Because high concentration of carbon dioxide will not allow oxygen to accumulate. Moreover, oxygen is not required for photosynthesis, but it is required for respiration. और यदि respiration नहीं होगा तो कोई भी metabolic process नहीं होगा. So, beyond certain limit of carbon dioxide, photosynthesis will stop or will become slow. Now, another factor which affects the rate of photosynthesis is temperature. Now, if the temperature is very high or if the temperature is very low, in both of the conditions, photosynthesis will occur. For example, in case of Siachen, photosynthesis होगा वहाँ low temperature है. In desert, 45 degrees Celsius above, the photosynthesis will be there. But again, the optimum temperature for photosynthesis is 35 degrees Celsius. If we are going below 35 degrees Celsius, then rate of photosynthesis will decrease. And if we are going beyond the 35 degrees Celsius, 45 degrees Celsius तक ओके है और उसके भी आगे जाएगा तो वहां पर वो मैक्सिमम जो लिमिट है इसकी वो 45 डिग्री सेल्सियस है. और बियॉन्ड द 45 डिग्री सेल्सियस इफ टेम्परेचर विल रेज, देन फोटोसिंथेसिस विल स्टॉप. यह समझिए कैसे होगा. If the temperature is very high, plant will come in stress condition. And हमने already discuss किया, in stress condition, plant will release stress hormone that is ABA. ये ABA abscisic acid को release करेगा. Abscisic acid will close stomata. Release of abscisic acid will close stomata. If stomata is closed, then rate of photosynthesis will affected. Because if stomata is closed, then there is no exchange of gases. Gases का कोई exchange नहीं होगा. The next factor is light intensity. In case of light intensity, let's discuss light quality also and light wavelength. So, if plant is getting blue color light and red color light, then photosynthesis will be there. If plant is getting green light, then there will be very low photosynthesis or say no photosynthesis. Reason is plant reflect green light, and if plant is reflecting green light, then photosynthesis will not be there. Similarly, if plant is getting white light, this is a very important question. White light consists of all constituent colors. So in presence of white light, photosynthesis will be there. Clear? But if we are talking about the intensity of light, so as we increase the intensity of light, the rate of photosynthesis will increase, but up to a certain limit. If we are going beyond that intensity, उसके बियॉन्ड जाते हैं तो अगेन द रेट ऑफ फोटोसिंथेसिस विल डिक्रीज. क्लियर? Next factor which we are going to discuss is carbon dioxide temperature, light, and next factor is water. Hardly 1% of water is required for photosynthesis, whatever the amount of water is absorbed by plant. But that is an important factor. So if we are going more than that water, and if the plant is having more concentration of water, then supply of oxygen, the diffusion of oxygen will be affected, diffusion of gases will be affected, and then again rate of photosynthesis will be affected. Clear? Now let's discuss internal factor. In internal factor, the first factor is amount of chlorophyll or chlorophyll. Clear? If we have more concentration of chloroplast, means more rate of photosynthesis, because more number of chloroplast means more trapping of sunlight. Second, protoplasmic factor. Protoplasmic factor. Now in case of protoplasmic factor, there are two conditions. One is absence of oxygen and one is absence of potassium ion. Now, absence of oxygen, oxygen is not required for photosynthesis. It is not the raw material for photosynthesis. But if oxygen is not there, then plant is not able to do respiration. And if the plant is not doing respiration, then other metabolic reactions will be affected. And if they are affected, then definitely photosynthesis will also be affected. Similarly, absence of potassium ion. See, potassium ion is required for opening and closing of stomata. So, if potassium ions are not available, then it will interrupt opening and closing of stomata, means it will interrupt exchange of gases. Clear? The third factor is presence of photosynthetic product, that is either glucose or starch. If plant is having already prepared starch, then the photosynthesis will not be there. Because if plant is having already prepared starch, uske paas mein already starch present hai, then why it is going to do photosynthesis? It will not do photosynthesis. So there are the certain factors which affect the rate of photosynthesis. Now we are going to discuss an important experiment, that is girdling experiment. Girdling experiment is also known as ringing experiment. क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Ringing experiment. In this diagram, this is a plant. The center one is xylem and this outermost is phloem. So this portion is xylem and this portion is phloem. Clear? And these are the plant leaf. Okay. Now in girdling experiment, we can remove one of the factor. Either we can remove xylem or we can remove phloem. So what is the aim of this experiment? During this experiment, we are going to prove that xylem is required to conduct water from roots to different parts, and phloem is for conduction of food from one region to another region. Now in this experiment, let's see, I have removed xylem. ये मैंने xylem को remove कर दिया. Removal of xylem means there is no conduction of water. So what will happen? The leaf will start to wilt. Because of less availability of water, leaf will lose its turgidity और ये थोड़ा सा क्या हो जाएगी? Wilting हो जाएगी. It will cause wilting. Clear? Now in this another experiment, this is xylem, same as it is. This is phloem as it is. Now what I will do, I will remove phloem. मैंने यहाँ से ये phloem remove किया और यहाँ से ये phloem remove किया. I hope you remember that phloem is present outside and xylem is present towards center. खाना खाने बाहर जाते हैं ना. Anyway, so we have removed phloem, and on removal of phloem, the food will not conduct. और एक और चीज याद रखिए, xylem conduct water only in one direction, from root to upward direction. Phloem का जो conduction है, it is bidirectional. It can move from like root to different parts or from different parts to root. मतलब दोनों ऊपर नीचे जा सकता है. Now, phloem is not able to conduct food. In that case, what will happen? The food starts to deposit here, and because of deposition of food, this area will swell. अब ये मोटा हो गया. Similarly, food will accumulate here, and it will cause swelling in the plant. Plant के अंदर क्या हो गया? Swelling. ये लो हमने यहाँ से phloem भी remove कर रखा है. Clear? So we have proved that on removal of phloem, plant is not able to conduct food. It means phloem is a tissue which is responsible for conduction of food. Why we are doing this experiment? हम definitely इसको check करने के लिए तो करते ही हैं, but it has one application also. Because of deposition of food, certain roots also deposit here, develop here. And these roots are called adventitious root. What are adventitious root? Adventitious roots are the root which develop from the region other than radical region. Similarly, here also they will develop root, and these root development helps in grafting. ये किसमें help करेंगे? Grafting में help करेंगे. Now we can detach this part from here. और इसको हम एज अ प्लांटेशन के लिए यूज करेंगे. एंड सिमिलरली वी विल डिटैच दिस पार्ट फ्रॉम हियर एंड वी विल यूज इट इन अनदर वे इन अ सॉइल फॉर द प्लांटेशन. क्लियर? नाउ वन मोर इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक विच इज लेफ्ट, दैट इज टू प्रूव दैट photosynthesis is a redox reaction. Let's discuss that. So our next topic is to prove that photosynthesis is redox reaction. What is redox reaction? Redox reaction means in the reaction in which oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. बड़ा आसान है इसको याद रखना कि during oxidation either oxygen is added or hydrogen is removed, or during reduction either hydrogen is added or oxygen is removed. Okay, let's write down the reaction first. 6 molecule of carbon dioxide plus 12 molecule of water in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, they form molecule of glucose C6H12O6 plus 6 molecule of oxygen plus 6 molecule of water. Now, what happens? First step is hydrolysis of water. In presence of light, this water molecule will split into hydrogen ion and hydroxide ion, or you may write directly oxygen also. So, from this water molecule, hydrogen is removed. It means water will oxidized. This reaction is of oxidation. Clear? This hydrogen ion add in carbon dioxide. An addition of hydrogen in carbon dioxide will form glucose. We are not writing the complete equation for the glucose formation. That is not in your syllabus. So I am just telling you that it will add hydrogen ion and that will form glucose. Addition of hydrogen is reduction. So carbon dioxide will reduced, or this reaction is reduction. So from these two reactions, it is clear that during the process of photosynthesis, oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. That's why photosynthesis is considered as redox reaction. So in this video, we have discussed factors which are affecting photosynthesis. We have discussed Garling experiment, and we have proved that photosynthesis is redox reaction. Now, students, almost the chapter is complete. Please go through all the notes which is available to you, and some of the important informations are in the description box. Still, if you have doubt, keep on asking and stay healthy. Thank you.